Morning, students. In previous lecture, we studied about the role of individual in preserving natural resources, and today we will cover a topic of ecosystem. Okay. First of all, environment is a surrounding of any organism. Okay. Next term is ecology. Ecology includes all the living organisms that are plant or animal or human beings which are surrounded by the environment. So this term is called ecology. In a ecology, there are all living organisms like plant, animal or human beings which are surrounded by the environment, and ecology consists of biotic and abiotic components. Biotic are the living components or the living organisms, and abiotic components are the non-living organisms. So ecology is the study of the all the ecosystems. Okay, this term is clear to all. First
Yes,
term
ma'am.
is environment. Environment is the surrounding of an organism. Next term is ecology. Ecology includes all the living organisms like plant, animal, human being, which are surrounded by a particular environment. And it consists of two components. First component is biotic and second one is abiotic component. Biotic components are the living organism. On the other hand, abiotic components are the non-living organism. Here, next stand by ecosystem. Ecosystem is a basic structural and functional unit of a nature where living organisms interact among themselves and also with the surrounding environment. Here, so ecosystem is a basic unit of a nature in which living organisms interact among themselves or with the surrounding environment. Okay. In the ecosystem, biotic components interact with the abiotic components. So when group of organisms interacting among themselves or with the environment, it is called ecosystem. There is an interaction between a biotic and abiotic factor. So example is animal cannot synthesize their food and they directly or indirectly depend on the plant. So this is a definition of a ecosystem. Next is types of a ecosystem. There are mainly two types of a ecosystem. First is terrestrial or land ecosystem, and second one is aquatic ecosystem. Its name indicated. First one is terrestrial. Terrestrial means it is related to the land, okay, and aquatic. Its name indicates that it related to the water. So forests, grasslands, and deserts are the examples of a terrestrial ecosystem, and ponds, lakes, streams, and oceans are the examples of a aquatic ecosystem. Okay, aquatic ecosystem further subdivided into a following in a in a two category. First one is freshwater ecosystem, and second one is man-made or artificial ecosystem. Okay, in a water ecosystem, there are three categories. First one is running water ecosystem. Second one is standing water ecosystem, and third one is marine ecosystem. So rivers and streams are the example of a running water ecosystem. Ponds, lakes are the example of standing water ecosystem, and seas and seashores are the example of a marine ecosystem. Next category is man-made or artificial ecosystem. Man-made or artificial ecosystems are those which are operated or which are maintained or derived by the man himself. So garden is an example of a artificial ecosystem. Okay. So this is about the types of a ecosystem. Next is structure or components of an ecosystem. I told earlier there are mainly two components of an ecosystem. First one is biotic and second one is abiotic. Biotic are the living organisms and abiotic are the non-living organisms. Okay. So ecosystem has two major components. First one is biotic and second one is abiotic. In a biotic component, there are a living organism or living members who reside in an ecosystem, and plants, animals, microorganisms are the examples of the biotic components. Plants are the producer, whereas animals are the consumer, and microorganisms are the decomposers, which decompose the dead body. Okay. Next is members of components of ecosystem or classification of a biotic components. Okay. Biotic components are further classified into producer, consumer, and decomposer. First one is producers or autotrophs. Autotrophs or producers are those which synthesize their food themselves through the process of a photosynthesis, like all the green plants and trees are synthesize their food themselves through the process of a photosynthesis. Okay. Have you any information about photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means there is a green pigment present in the leaves of a plant called chlorophyll, which convert carbon dioxide and water in the presence of a sunlight into the essential carbohydrate. So this process is called photosynthesis. Clear? Next component of a next component of a biotic component is consumers. Consumers also called heterotrophs. Clear? Heterotrophs are those which cannot generate their food themselves. They depend on the other. Examples: plant-eating species, insects, rabbit, goat, deer, cow, etc. These are the examples of a heterotroph because these are depend on the producers. Okay. Next, classification of a consumer. There are types of the consumer. First one is primary consumer, second one is secondary consumer, and third one is tertiary consumer. So primary consumers are the herbivores or the plant eaters that totally depend on the plants, and secondary consumers are meat eater or the primary carnivores and are also a primary carnivores, and they mainly depend on the primary consumer for a food. For instance, frog eat insect. So insect is a primary consumer and frog is a secondary consumer because frogs eat insect. Okay. Next is tertiary consumer. Tertiary consumer means secondary carnivores or meat eaters. These are depend on the secondary consumer. Okay. So example of a secondary consumer is a component of a biotic is next to biotic component is decomposers. So these are the microorganisms which decompose the dead bodies of a producers and consumers into a simpler compound, and during the decomposition process they release inorganic nutrients. Okay. So decomposers are the microorganisms which decompose the dead bodies. Next is second type is abiotic component. Abiotic components are the non-living components. Either they are a physical or chemical in a nature. And example of a abiotic components are climate, soil, water, air, energy, nutrients. So first component under the abiotic component, first one is physical component. Physical component include energy, climate, raw material, and living space. And these are useful for the growth and maintenance for the. So next, types of functions. There are three types of a function: primary function, secondary function, and tertiary function. Primary functions are those function of a ecosystem which manufacture the starch, and secondary functions are those which are responsible for the distribution of which are responsible for the distribution of energy in the form of food to all consumers. Next, tertiary function. These under the tertiary function, dead system decomposed into a essential nutrients which are these. And in this we will study about the food chain, food web, and food pyramid, and these components we will discuss in a detail. Next is how the energy flow in the ecosystem. So energy is a basic requirement of all living organisms for the survival, and solar energy is the only source of a solar energy is responsible for the conversion of a chemical energy by the process of the photosynthesis. Then green plants compose their food. They compose their food with the help of a sunlight which falls on the green plants, and only 1% are utilized. Only 1% of a sunlight utilized for the photosynthesis, and rest provide energy for all the living organisms. So chemical energy used by the plants for the growth by the in this way energy flows in an ecosystem. Okay. Next is ecological succession. Ecological succession is a natural development of a series of a biotic component in a bare area. So there are a so bare area is dead area where there is no any community resided. Okay, so there is a three types of a community. First one is pioneer community. Pioneer community is the first biotic community which develop in a bare area. Next is climax community. Climax community is last biotic community which develops in a ecological succession. And next is serous or sterile stage. These are those communities which are developed between the pioneer community and the climax community. So these community is dead community or the first biotic community which developed in a bare area. And next is climax community. Climax community is last biotic community, and sterile or transition communities are those which are developed between the pioneer community and the climax community. Okay. So primary succession, there is a establishment of a biotic community in a two type of a area. First one is hydrates or hydrosphere, and second one is xerax or xerosphere. Hydrosphere, in a hydrosphere, there is a development of a community in a water body like a pond or lake, and in a xerax or xerosphere, there is a development of a biotic community in a arid or a dry area. For instance, development of a community in a desert or rock. And second one is secondary succession. In a secondary succession, there is a development of a community in that area when there is a some type of biotic community already present. So this is the difference between primary succession and the secondary succession. Next is the process of ecological succession. Nudation. Nudation means development of a bare area without any life form. Second one is invasion. Invasion means development of one or more species on a bare area through the process of a migration. Okay. Next, there is a term migration. You have already studied of a species occurs with the help of a dispersal of a seeds. Dispersal of a seed is mainly brought by the wind, water, or birds. Okay. So invasion means there is a establishment of a one or more species on a bare area with the help of a migration or a dispersal of a seeds which are dispersed by the wind, water, or birds. So invasion is a development of a step of a process of ecological succession is competition. When there are a number of individual species exist on in a same place, then competition exists among the same species and also with the different species, and they compete with other for the space, water, and nutrients. Okay. So next step of ecological succession is reaction. Living organisms require water, nutrients for their growth. For example of a ecological succession. So suppose there is a bare area, and in a bare area there is existence of a stone, and stones are converted into a soil with the help of a lichens. Lichens are those which secrete acid and they form soils with the process of a weathering. When there is a occurrence of a soil, then annual weeds grow there. After the annual weeds, then there is a growing of a perennial weeds, then shrubs grow there. After there is a growing of a plants or trees, and last is there is a existence of a large forest. So here lichen is a first Whitey community, means first pioneer community, and large forest is climax stage, and annual weeds, perennial weeds, and shrubs or plants and trees are the sterile stage. So this is the example of a ecological succession. Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, and rest of the topic we will cover in our next lecture.